Hello everyone, I'm Akanksha Mishra and you are watching our YouTube channel TNB Academy. In today's business world, it is not enough to say, we don't tolerate bribery. You need to prove it with systems, records, training and actions. That is where ISO 37001 comes in. It is the global standard for anti-bribery management systems, and passing its audit means your organization is serious about integrity. But making no mistake, passing the audit isn't just about policies on paper. You need real processes in place, evidence to support them, and people who understand what is expected. In this video, you will learn exactly how to prepare, what auditors look for, and how to confidently pass an ISO 37001 audit. What is ISO 37001 and who needs it? ISO 37001 2025 is designed to help organizations prevent, detect, and respond to bribery. It is not just for large corporations. It is equally relevant to startups, non-profits, government agencies, and even suppliers and service providers. This standard focuses on creating a culture of ethics through clear leadership commitment, risk assessment, due diligence, whistleblowing, and continual improvement. If your company deals with public contracts, international clients, or high-risk sectors, ISO 37001 isn't optional, it is critical. What ISO 37001 auditors actually look for? Auditors are not impressed by fancy folders or presentations. They are looking for real implementation. That includes a clearly communicated anti-bribery policy, appointment of a compliance officer, documented bribery risk assessments, evidence of due diligence on third parties and vendors, staff training records on bribery awareness, and active gifts, hospitality, and donations register, a working whistleblower mechanism, logs of investigations and follow-ups, minutes of management review meeting. They also expect to see a culture of compliance, not just compliance on paper. Phase-by-phase guide to audit preparation. To pass the audit, follow this three-phase approach. Pre-audit phase. Start with a gap analysis. Compare your current anti-bribery practices to ISO 37001 requirements. Conduct an internal audit to fix any obvious gaps. Update all registers, policies, and training records. Review your last risk assessment and document changes made since then. During the audit, be transparent. Auditors don't expect perfection. They expect honesty and improvement. Appoint a single point of contact for communication. Provide requested records quickly and let different departments speak for themselves. It shows that the system is embedded, not dependent on one person. Post-audit. If the auditor raises non-conformities, act quickly. Submit a root cause analysis, your correction, and a corrective action plan. Auditors respect companies that take improvements seriously. Prepare for the next surveillance audit by updating your risk records and improvement logs. Now we will talk about the common mistakes that lead to non-conformities. Many companies fail audits due to common errors, such as having an anti-bribery policy but no proof that it was shared or trained on, a compliance officer without authority or access to management, skipping due diligence on high-risk vendors, outdated or one-time only risk assessments, no incident logs or ignoring complaints raised, a non-functioning whistleblower system, no evidence of internal audits or management review. Avoid these and you will avoid red flags during the audit. Now, let us know the best practices to impress your auditor. To stand out in your audit, do more than just the minima. Make sure your leadership talks about ethics openly and regularly. Document real-life refusals of bribes or unethical deals. Keep an incident log updated, even if there were no major issues. Promote a safe reporting culture with anonymous channels. Schedule mock audits and role-play audit questions. Review and update your risk matrix every quarter. Include anti-bribery checks in regular procurement or HR processes. These actions show you are not just audit-ready, you are future-ready. What auditors expect from your compliance officer? The compliance officer plays a critical role in the audit. Auditors want to see if they are independent from operational functions, report directly to top management, regularly review incidents and raise red flags, have the power to stop or question deals if needed, Keep the ABMS system updated and effective. If your compliance officer is simply a title with no real function, auditors will raise serious concerns. Now we can say that ISO 37001 is not just about passing an audit. It is about building trust in your organization. It is about proving to your customers, partners, investors, and regulators that you take ethics seriously. When implemented well, ISO 37001 can help you avoid scandals and penalties, win public contracts, build stronger partnerships, attract compliance-focused investors, protect your brand reputation. So don't just aim to pass the audit, aim to build a system your team believes in, your leadership supports, and your market respects. Thanks for watching, and I, Akanksha Mishra, will see you in the next session of TNB Academy.